Hey there, welcome to day 7. Wow, who would have thought we would have made it here? Great day, it's my favorite number, so that's a huge bonus. I am going to add Instagram, our friends over on Instagram. So give me 1 second before we dive into today's algo trading adventures. Um, Man, it's 2 days in a row that I've had some trouble adding Instagram. That kind of sucks. But listen, we've been rocking now for 30 seconds, so I'm going to start without him. But yes, indeed, it is day 7 of launching a trading bot using AI, right? We're going to be using an AI agent to actually launch our automated trading bot, and we should get it done, in about, oh man, this is not good, guys. Off to a rough start. I have a new computer. I may need to restart my computer in order to actually go and do this. Oh no. In order to share my screen, I have to exit, guys. So I'll be right back. Okay, that was awkward, but hopefully we're going to be back up and running here. So for the first 2 minutes, I'm so sorry what you had to see there. Oh, goodness gracious. But again, we're going to try our very best to make it up to you here by hopefully having some amazing results. Um, so let me go ahead, share my screen. Now we should be good to go. And boom, here we are. So this is Arcade Trade Lab, right? Or you can just call it Arcade, however you'd like, right? Um, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see more of the whole screen. But this is our AI trading strategy assistant, or AI trading strategy assistant, I should say. Um, and so far, we've gone through day 0, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. So this is our 7th day of launching bots with AI. So sick. Um, and before this time, before we go and actually launch a new bot, I want to show you first the progress you've made with the other bots. So today is Wednesday, November 12th. It's way after market close. It's 5:16 Pacific Standard Time in the afternoon, right? So it's 5 p.m. PST. So East Coast, 8 p.m. Let's look at the performance of the bot we built really before this series even existed. Day 0, right? Let's check and see how it's done, right? We're trading the 5-minute SMA crossover strategy. And what that means is, so this strategy operates on a 5-minute time frame, entering a long position when the price crosses above the 50-period simple moving average. The exit conditions are at least 5% take profit and 2.5% stop loss. The strategy runs 24/7. No time restrictions. So let's go ahead and check the performance. And by the way, we are trading Tesla on this one. So let's go ahead and check the performance. Ooh, goddamn. Hate that, man. I hate that. I look at this thing, and Nick, I even put like a little blood emoji here because we are deeply in the red at $8,665.12 loss. Okay. Um, that's factoring in some fees. We've only taken one trade. So, you know, can't, and like, here's the trade. By the way, you can see the entire trade history. So it's not looking good on day 0. But again, we're going to let it ride. I think the back test looked better than this is showing. So over time, we should see an improvement in this P&L. But again, we'll wait and see, right? And we will be able to see. So again, you can kind of see the portfolio performance here. So we'll be able to track it over time, how it's doing. So anyways, let's move on to the next strategy, the next bot we launched. And this is going to be our king. At least that's what it's been since before today. We're going to check um, after today's performance. And, I think the market was pretty, a little down today. The S&P 500, I get, no, it was basically flat today. A little bit down. But anyways, so let's see how today's performance affected it. We are trading NVIDIA on this thing. So let me read you the description of the strategy. The strategy operates on a 5-minute time frame using the RSI 14 indicator. Entry is triggered when the RSI falls below 30, which is oversold, and the position is exited when the RSI rises above 70, which is overbought. The strategy operates continuously 24/7 without any stop loss or take profit. So yeah, that's the strategy, guys. We're gonna go and check the performance. And again, if this is your first time joining us, feel free to let me know in the comments. These are settings. I can change any of these and we can kind of adjust and see, you know, maybe the performance is good, but we want to optimize it and you have an idea to optimize it. Or if you want a strategy that you want to test, let me know. We could put any strategy to the test, guys. Okay. So as long as it includes technical analysis, now let's see what this is doing. Boom. Okay. Cool. I think it's taken a couple trades since we last saw, and we gained like an extra $100. So $3,748.14. So right now, I think we are net negative still, like net negative about $5,000, give or take, like 4,900. Because this last one we lost like 8,600. So I think we're about still negative 4,900, which kind of sucks. But yeah, like I said, you could see the entire sort of performance over time. And that's what we'll be able to see on the other one on day 0 when it takes more trades and stuff like that. And we have a more of a deeper trade history. But yeah, like I said, we've gained like $100 since last time, or $50, it looks like, since yesterday when we checked. So pretty good stuff. Now let's move on. Now, from what I remember, this day 2 RSI divergence strategy is also profitable. We're trading NVIDIA and Tesla on this one. But let me read you the strategy. So on a 1-day time frame, enter a trade when the price makes a new 14-period high, but the RSI remains below 70, indicating bearish divergence. Exit the trade when the price crosses below the 20-period SMA. The strategy trades 24/7 without a take profit or a stop loss. Now, again, same thing here. If you want me to change the settings, just let me know. Or if you have like a little edit that you want to make on this strategy, just let me know. Happy to make it work. Okay. So let's go ahead and dive into the performance on this specific one here. Okay. So the performance on this strategy, fucking A, man. Negative $9,447.29, a 37% win rate. It's absolutely atrocious. Please, dear God, don't use this, at least not the way I'm doing it. Make your adjustments if you plan on using it. But look at this. It's a precipitous decline. It looks like Tesla is, remaining like Tesla's slightly profitable, but this NVIDIA is absolutely screwing us. And by the way, guys, this is what I like about this arcade, right? Is you could see, like, if you're trading multiple tickers on one on one sort of bot here, you could see the performance breaking down, right? Broken down pretty nicely, right? You can see the total return, all this stuff right here, right? And so, like, we're trading Tesla. The orange line is Tesla. And by the way, if you're colorblind, I'm so sorry. Okay, I wish I could, help you. Maybe we could add, and let me know if you're colorblind and you can't see this. You let me know, and we'll make sure to take it into account. Okay. Now that being said, NVIDIA is this kind of teal line. The total P&L is right here in the middle, so it adjusts. You can see it broken down by ticker, and then there's still the total thing. But yeah, guys, this is my worst performer. It's breaking the bank, almost $9,500 in loss. So again, right now we are over $13,000 in the hole from these first 3 strategies. It's not looking good. I'm so sad about that. But again, we continue on because I love you. Okay, I love you, and I want the very best for you. So I want you to learn from my mistakes and my wins, right? I want you to have data, and I want to show you all this stuff, right? And selfishly, I hope one day, if you like what you see, you try out Arcade. But that being said, let's go ahead and move on to day 3. Now, look, I have the eyes right? We got to keep an eye out for this one because the back test looked amazing. But again, we will see how it performs in real time. We have the settings here, but let me read you this description. So this strategy enters a position when the daily price is below the 200-day SMA and the RSI is less than 30, indicating oversold conditions. The position is exited when the price returns to 200-day SMA, mean reversion, or the price drops to 2% below the entry point, which is our stop loss. Now, again, if we want to adjust any of these things, we can. We're trading Apple. Now let's go check out our performance on this bot. Still has not taken a trade. Still has not taken a trade. Kind of shocking because we are on a pretty short time frame, But again, the markets have been pretty flat, so we'll continue to keep an eye on that over time. Okay. Now the day 4 strategy. Let's go ahead and actually look at this here. So, and again, stick around because at the end of this video, right, we're gonna actually build a bot from scratch, right, using AI. And it's gonna be pretty exciting. So literally what you're seeing here and the performance and stuff, we're gonna build a whole brand new one. And it's gonna be really, really exciting stuff. So let's go ahead and read this one. It's a 5-minute MACD crossover strategy. This strategy operates on a 5-minute time frame, entering a trade when the MACD line crosses above the signal line and exiting when the MACD line crosses below the signal line. The strategy runs 24/7 without any specific take profit or stop loss levels. And we are trading Apple on this one again. And again, if you want me to change tickers, just let me know. Happy to make an adjustment there and take, what you want into consideration. Okay. So this one here is another negative $600. So now we're negative $14,000 loss. I mean, probably even closer to $15,000. I'm doing back of the napkin math here, but it's not looking good. Okay. And it's basically been a precipitous decline. I'm not going to lie to you. We've had one profitable day, but really it's nothing to write home about here, guys. It's not looking good. Around negative 15,000. Let's round negative 15,000. But again, I have hope for this one. Okay. The Bollinger Band squeeze strategy. This strategy has the eyes for a reason. If it did take a trade, I'm pretty confident about the performance in this one because the back tests look really well, really good, really juicy. But let me read you the description and hear what you think. This strategy enters a trade when the Bollinger Bands drops below 2% of the price and then expands by 10%, indicating volatility breakout. It exits the trade at a take profit target of 2% above the entry price or a stop loss level 1% below the entry price. The strategy operates 24/7 without any restrictions, baby. And again, if you haven't edited the strategy and you want to make it Tuesdays at 9 a.m., you let me know. I'll make it happen, okay? We are trading Apple again on this one. So let's go ahead and look at the performance. See if it took any trades. Nope, still no trades. Man, I'm looking forward to seeing this one actually perform. But I'm sorry, I let you down. Well, I can't make a trade. It's going to follow the rules exactly as we laid them out over here. So I can't. I wish I could tell you I had a trade to show you, but for day 5, I have nothing to show you. Now, day 6, we just launched yesterday, so I'm not feeling like there's going to be a trade, but there might be. So we'll check it out, right? Especially in this flat market. I don't think it would have entered a trade, but we'll see. So stochastic overbought reversal strategy. So this strategy sells when the 5-minute stochastic oscillator rises above 80, indicating an overbought condition, and then it buys back when the stochastic falls below 20, signaling an oversold condition. And this strategy operates 24/7 like the others. It's going to track stock price for the exit signal without any take profit or stop loss. Man, I can't fucking speak. Let me try it again. Tracks the stock price for the exit signals without any specific take profit. There we go. Love it. On this one, we're trading Bitcoin on this one. So I don't really track the crypto markets that well. So, but I do know they operate basically 24/7. So maybe we did take a trade. Let's go ahead and see. Nope, no trade on this one either, guys. So again, we have a negative with the ones that are trading, with the bots that are trading. All of these are live, as you can see by the green dot here. But the ones, some of them have taken trades, some of them haven't. The ones that are taking trades, I am negative $15,000. Hopefully, the bot we launched today can make up some ground here in the future. So all we do is ask the AI assistant to give us 10 trading strategy ideas because let's pretend like we don't know any strategies and we want to come up with an entirely new one This is if you're a beginner or really anywhere, right? And you want a new strategy, you just ask the AI to give you one, right? And you could use one of these 10, or you could ask it for more, right? You could ask it any question you want about the strategy. It'll give you so many details, as many details as you want, really, right? So, but here's the 10. Now, again, if I wanted 25 more, I ask it, please give me 25 more. And we will. Once we finish these 10, and we're already on day 7, right? So it's right around the corner. We're going to ask it for 25 more and 25 more until we get to every single strategy ever, right? And then we'll start tinkering around with the settings. So it's going to be really exciting. So make sure you subscribe and follow if you want to see all of these things, these strategies tested. If you have a influencer that you follow on YouTube or Instagram, send me his strategy, send me their strategy, send me her strategy, right? I don't know what their pronouns are. Please send me their strategy. I will test it and actually tell you if it's profitable before you waste your money on a course or pay them another dollar, right? So that being said, let's get down to brass tacks, okay? So moving average crossover strategy, that is the day 1, baby. That thing lost us like almost $9,000. So we're not going to use that one. We've already done it. RSI overbought and oversold. We've done that one already. Bollinger Band squeeze. We have that one right here, day 5. MACD crossover right here, day 4. Stochastic oscillator. We did that yesterday, day 6. Price action, support and resistance. We have never done this one. So my friends, today we will do price action, support and resistance strategy. We're going to enter on the 1-day time frame. I might actually move that up. I want to give you guys results as quick as I can, so I might do a 5-minute time frame or a 1-minute time frame. We're going to enter under these conditions, exit, and then no time restrictions. So let's ask the AI now. And again, if you have your own strategy, you could use this software and you could literally type in like, if this happens, then buy. If this happens, sell. Take profit, stop loss, trailing stops, whatever you want. All of the technologies here to support you in achieving those goals, right? And automating your strategy or back testing it or paper trading it, whatever you need, it's all here. But again, if you have no strategy, all the strategies that have ever existed are here as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask it, right? Please automate. Sorry, I have my mic in front of me, so I can't really type so hot right now. Number 6, right? That's the one we wanted, number 6. Yes, it is. So just like that. And again, another thing I want to tell you is I'm a weirdo. I always say please and thank you to AI. Okay, I'm not sure if you're the same, but I personally always say please and thank you. And it's because I'm afraid that not if, but when they become smarter than us, they're gonna keep notes on who was naughty and who was nice. And I want to tell you one thing. I want to be nice. Okay. I want to be nice to the AI and also nice to you. So just in case you were wondering my intentions, okay, I want you to feel comfortable there. So number 1, time frame, great. And again, these things are all going to be stored as settings. So if we want to change it later, we can. So I'm not going to worry about telling you I want the 5-minute frame, right? Like I can change that later. So no worries. So you mentioned entering a trade when the price bounces off a predetermined support level. Please provide the exact level that you consider support. So I don't trade like this, transparently. I'm a position trader. So what I'm going to do, and if you have suggestions, feel free to let me know. But for now, I'm just going to say, please use popular default levels. Okay. And I assume the same thing is true for number 3, and it is. And so I'm going to do the exact same thing here. I'm just going to say, please use predefined levels. And then 4 is going to be, do you want the strategy to operate certain hours? And again, you can make this a Tuesday at 11:45 to 12. Doesn't matter. You can make it as specific as you want. But for right now, my friends, we're going to say 24/7. Okay. If you disagree, you want to see something specific, you just let me know. I'll make it happen. Trust me. So do you want to, okay, so we answered that. It also asks for take profit and stop loss in the number 3. So we could say, I'm just going to keep it like this, see what happens. So we answer all the questions. Amazing. And now again, the AI is taking our answers and it's going to see, is this good or bad, right? And it looks like because of the way it's, I'm worried, might might not be happy with what we asked or we answered, but we'll see. While I understand your request for popular default levels, our platform requires specific numerical values for support and resistance level to automate a strategy. For example, if you're trading a stock that's currently priced around 100, you might set support levels at 95, resistance levels at 105. Can you please provide specific levels you consider as support and resistance? So number one, I'll say, okay, I've built a bunch of trading bots. We used to operate as a software development agency. I'll say previous day high, previous day low as our levels. Right, I believe that's it. Okay, let's see. So this will be resistance. No, actually, this would be support, right? And again, I don't trade like this, so I'm trying to remember some of my customers, the way they traded. I'm more of a swing and position trader myself, but previous day high would be the support, and then the stop loss would basically be the 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 previous day low. And again, you could change this however you want. I'm kind of skeptical about this, just because again, it's so there's a quote actually in I believe it's from Warren Buffett, but basically, and I'm not there's a book I'm not it's not Buffett's book, it's not the letter to shareholders, but basically the quote, I'm paraphrasing it, says something along the lines of like, once you have so like there's trading strategies, okay? Like for example, all of these 10 are strategies. It tells you when to buy and sell. But then there's also a philosophy behind trading, right? Behind investing. Investing and trading are two different philosophies. I don't necessarily like I consider myself when you think about investor, right? The philosophy of investing, typically you think of like long-term like wealth, right? Like when you invest in something, it's not in and out, right? It's not a quick day thing, right? It's not even a week thing. It's not even a year thing. We're talking about 5, 10, 20 years, right? More than that, even in some cases, right? That's an investor, right? Now, when you're a trader, you're dealing, on a month-to-month basis, a week-to-week basis, day-to-day basis, right? Or intraday traders, right? And right, would never in my day-to-day life trade intraday, right? Like in my personal trading, I'm not an intraday trader. I'm a position trader. I'm a swing trader. Make about 5 trades a year. So trying to get into the mindset, right, of like what makes sense, right? Like previous day high support, previous day low resistance. It just like and I could switch this. I could easily say previous day high is a resistance and previous day low is the support. Actually, I think that makes more sense. But again, either way, it doesn't make sense in my brain because of my philosophy, right? In my opinion, and again, it's just my opinion, it's not financial advice. Intraday trading doesn't make sense to me, right? I would never personally do intraday trading, right? Or high frequency trading. Not to say, I mean, I have clients who are day traders, famous day traders, hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, who trade multiple times a day and make a ton of money and teach people how to make a ton of money, right? It's just for me, I don't understand it. It will never make sense to me, right? Because of the way I think, right? So that being said, yes, so we're gonna go with just this, right? And it could look raunchy. It could, if you have an opinion about this, man, I'd love to hear it. If you are a person that does intraday trading, um, or uses support and resistance, what are your levels, right? We could test them out. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, because again, like believe me, I've seen when I've thought, and I've worked with a bunch of engineers and like quant developers who both them and I are like, oh my God, this guy's strategy. Like we're building it. They're paying us a bunch of money. This guy's strategy sucks. Right. Like we're having meetings, private meetings, like, oh my God, this is like what the fuck. Right. And then sometimes those are the most profitable strategies. Right. Like I don't know. Right. So I don't know if this is gonna be good or bad. So we're gonna see right here. Right. So anyways, so yes, 3% TP and 2% stop loss. And again, the crazy thing is, and so many people have told me I'm nuts for this. I don't trade with a stop loss or take profit level. I only trade using an indicator. So, but I know a lot of people like the 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 risk reward, and I know this isn't abiding by that, right? Like, so again, if you want to adjust this, we can, but that's just what it says. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm trying to stay as consistent as possible. So I'm going to go ahead submit that answer. But again, if you have concerns, which you should be concerned, okay? By the way, this is water, even though it's a red Solo cup. Cheers. If you are concerned and you want a specific strategy, you just let me know. I'll make it happen. And by the way, I'm doing live streams, but I want you to kind of like, we're friends, right? I don't drink or smoke. I don't really party all that much. Sometimes I've been trying to go out and socialize more. If not, I just be on my computer all day. And that kind of makes me like depressed or whatever, right? When I'm just on my computer, not talking to any humans face to face. So I have been going out more often recently, but still don't drink, don't smoke, don't ever plan on it. But here we are. So these are our settings right here for the price action support and resistance. We have the 1-day time frame. Under these conditions, we enter. Under these conditions, we exit. 24/7. Generate the fucking strategy, mate. Okay. So in a few seconds here, we're going to see a new strategy populate here. But what's happening behind the scenes, you can see it right here, right? This software is so cool. Every time I see this, I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. So the software, the AI is extracting all of these rules, right? It's processing them, using that prompt to generate the code base, right? So it's literally coding all in the background by itself. And now it's gotten to the stage where it's refining the structure, optimizing it, making the code so strong, so quick. It's unbelievable. Dear God, I wish that I could explain it to you in a way where man, I used to do this as a software agency. It used to take months of time, dude. And now look, in a matter of minutes, we're already almost complete. Okay. Literally blows my mind. I mean, AI is so scary and so cool, and just we're in such a cool time to be alive. And boom, as I'm speaking, strategy 32, here we are, right? Welcome to the world. You have now officially been born, and you are my baby. And I hope that you are very successful. So right here, it went on the 1 minute. I know we asked for the day, but we're actually going to move it to the 5 minute. Save that setting here. We're going to rename it before we go and back test it. Boom. We're not going to, so this is where we would automate the bot. Not going to automate it right now. We're going to go and back test it. But as you can see, this is the exact thing we asked for. These settings are exactly what we want, right? It went to the 1 minute. We changed it to the 5 minute because that's what we have pretty much everything else on. Now, I've never seen the most trades I've ever seen in 100. Oh, we actually do want Apple. We're gonna test on Apple. Now, if you are interested in seeing another symbol, another ticker, back tested with a strategy, you let me know. Again, we will make it happen. Anything you want, anything you ask, your wish is my command. In other words, okay. Most trades I've ever seen in a 100-day period is 500. Let's go ahead and see what we got here, right? We're trading 10 shares of Apple with the support and resistance bounce strategy. Daily. It's missing the D. That's what she said. Run back test. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Dear God, please help us. We need to make up for a $15,000 loss. Please, God, help us. Oh, dear God. I'm hoping for good. I hope you are praying right now too, honestly. You better be. Fucking day, dude. 3,862 trades. Oh my God. I mean, when is this? I told you right now, the most I've ever seen is 500 trades in a 100-day period. 3,862 trades. This is making, what is that? Like 38 trades a day? Like round up 39 trades a day? Holy shit, dude. That's fucking crazy. Okay, let's get to what matters. I mean, let me tell you one thing, right? So, like, yes, we are profitable here. Yes, it's a profit factor is positive, right? Above 1. But the win rate sucks, right? Sucks, right? Now, I tend to like profit factor more because it's paints a better picture, right? But let me tell you something. The most important thing, the thing that's not seen here is the fees. Okay? 3,862 trades. I mean, man, that's going to result in tremendous, tremendous fees. So this profit you're seeing here is not going to, I mean, it's basically non-existent. Once you factor in fees, I mean, it's useless, right? But anyways, here's the equity curve. Here is the fucking ginormous trade history. We're not going to go through all this because as you can see, there's 3,000, right? It's fucking insane. Almost 4,000 trades. But that's the back test here. We'll try one more thing. But again, guys, I'm not feeling confident about this. This is not going to make up for the $15,000 loss. I'm not feeling good about this. I mean, let's see what NVIDIA looks like. Let's see what Tesla looks like. Let's see what Bitcoin looks like. I mean, if there's any other strategies, I might not even test Tesla and NVIDIA or in Bitcoin, but I don't know. We'll see how I feel after this one. If this one looks good, maybe we don't test it. But if it looks bad, maybe we'll give Bitcoin a shot or something. Yep, almost the same exact thing. Worst profit factor. Apple's better. Worst P&L. God damn. Okay, we'll try Bitcoin. You twisted my arm. We'll try Bitcoin. What does Bitcoin have to say for itself? What does Bitcoin have to say for itself? Please, God, allow us to find something that's profitable and juicy and oh so good. Oh, dear God. I mean, honestly, less trades, horrible win rate, P&L sucks, profit factor sucks. Not looking good. We're going to go with Apple. I fucking hate to say it, but we're going to go with Apple because that's out of the 3, the best one. Okay? So what we're going to do, all we have to do to launch a trading bot, right? So we have the bot already built. All we have to do is select our tickers. You could select up to 30 tickers, right? You can choose ETFs, crypto, whatever. You can also do options. We'll probably tackle options later. For now, we're just going to do straight up, equities, currencies, or cryptocurrencies to be specific, and kind of go from there, right? But my friends, we're going to choose 10% of this portfolio to be traded on Apple. I'm going to update the name here because we're missing the D. That's what she said. And we're going to go ahead and go paper trading. But this is what we got right here, okay? These settings. And we got to wish me well here because I'm about to start this strategy. Dear God, help us. And it is live. Okay, that is what it's like to launch a bot on Arcade. We literally built this entire strategy on the call, right? On this call, you and I, we built the strategy. Congratulations. But as you can see, this AI shit is insane. We also reviewed all of these, performance of all these things. Let's also, before we stop sharing screen, this is the day 7 strategy. This strategy is not great. There's nothing to write home about. I'm not going to leave it an emoji because it's really not even worth our time. I mean, I'm kind of interested to see the fees associated with this thing. I mean, that's the one thing I'm associated with. That's the one thing I'm interested to see is like, dude, if this thing is taking, like tomorrow, we should have already placed like close to 40 trades, right? Like if the average holds true, 40 trades tomorrow when I record the day 8, right? So we'll see about that. We'll also see what the fees are looking like. I mean, I'm talking about per day, right? I think this took 1 trade, right? Let's go see what the fees are like on this 1 trade. $3, 1 trade. And obviously, I think it has something to do with the trade size. I think this is wrong. But no, looks like okay. I think it has something to do with the trade size. We're going to see what the portfolio holds. Let's go over here. I mean, it says 10%, but thing is, so if it's actually $3 a trade, let's go over here. Let's go to our king. Let's go to our king. Let's see what the fees are like over here. I mean, $35, 58 trades. So this is, I mean, and yeah, look at the volumes. This is a pretty big volume here. 58 trades, 35 in fees. So 58 divided by 35.44. We're talking about $1.63, 64 cents per trade in fees. So we're talking about, I mean, over the course of 100 days, we're talking about like 4,000 in fees. So it's not going to look good for us, guys. We're going to lose our ass on fees. Okay. But again, I want you to be able to see this perform in real time. And so I'll keep you updated on the performance as always. Okay. And just wanted to say thank you for watching. Okay. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them below. And I need you to subscribe, to follow if you are interested in this stuff. If you're not interested in this stuff, no worries. But if you're interested in this nerdy shit, just like me, you follow, subscribe. I'll take care of you. Okay. Until next time, you take care. Bye.